Can anybody tell me what happened last week then?
Library, tiny people,
Fucking,
rats.
Oh shit!
fucking,
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kitchen.
Indeed, yes.
That is the most concise way I can describe the events of last week.
It is an accurate summary. Yes. Last week you encountered the Grand Osteomanth, Mr. Goof himself, and he shrunk you down and sent you to the kitchens.
It was Ratatouille after dark.
Exactly, where you had a large battle with a large rat, and upon shrinking, unshrinking, growing back to normal size, you found him gone. Yes, of course. How can I forget? Nuggets now has an egg about the same size, if not larger than him.
Egg.
Oh, don't worry, I've made a note.
Keeping that whole is going to be so difficult.
Oh, it's and yes, you also have the thimble,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
which you can give that to. I'll let you guys figure that one out. There it is. And upon returning to his library, you found him gone. You claimed the thimble, and then when attempting to leave that library, instead of returning back through the kind of portaling technology or something like that, you have found yourself instead nowhere. And now I will stop on hold
just
music. Yeah.
My sanity.
Of course.
The ever-growing thimble, it casts enlarge reduce on the wearer. You've just pasted the spell for clarity.
I've pasted the spell for clarity. No, what it does is you cast it on. If I cast enlarge on somebody, it casts reduce.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yes,
sorry,
to be clear. Yes, that's the intention.
So if I enlarge somebody, I will be.
You would be reduced, or you could try and reduce somebody and at the same time enlarge yourself.
And here's a question, and it might
So
be.
it's actually better than the standard spell then.
It is arguably, yes.
You're getting double the effect for.
So if they pass the save,
yeah,
does the effect still apply to me in theory, or does it have to have them fail the save for both people to be affected?
I'll say you'll have to find that one out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The loot tab. I look forward to this being healthy.
I will, unless someone wants it. Court will pocket it.
Nah, yeah, you can take that.
I was looking forward to it, but
that's fine. Okay, you can have it. It's fine. Give it to the call.
I think the Stunt would appreciate being even greater than he already is.
Does that mean you can start shouting about how it's a bull market while growing or something like that?
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Well, you have found yourself nowhere really. You find yourself stood around what appears to be an ancient, maybe portaling device, something of the sort. But you're on a pathway floating in the middle of nowhere. Kind of looking out, you just see stars and occasional bits of rock floating far off in space. But it just seems in the middle of nowhere.
Is there a rock near my feet?
You are stood on top of something, or are you after
a small stone?
Yep, certainly. Yeah.
The Stunt does not feel secure.
I would like to yeet it forwards and just watch. Does it fall like it should?
Okay, you throw it out as hard as you can, and you watch as it arcs away and kind of keeps going and slows down and then just starts kind of floating and spinning off and flies out of your vision. But it did not fall.
So is it fair to say we're in a kind of low gravity environment or something to that effect?
Court's going to look at that and be like, yeah, that seems normal. He throws things.
Yeah. Yeah, there's clearly something a little bit wrong about the physics here. So, from where you are, you have the portaling area device behind you, but kind of touching at it, you can see it's kind of not operating anymore.
Get out the fucking way.
Now, you can see across the stone pathway from you, there is, on the other side, there looks like another fragment of the building or whatever this was beforehand.
Is this a hole in
Cole?
the floor?
Yes, that is. Yes, yes. As you're kind of advancing on, you can hear just the weird, strange, ancient echoes. It almost sounds like you can hear somebody talking, but they're just out of earshot again.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, and a purple portal opens on the ground, and the cats vanish.
Oh no.
Oh no! Fuck.
I am unfazed by this.
I mean, that's literally how you guys have been arriving and vanishing at random. So yes.
Also, it's the cats.
Is it just one portal or is it 6 portals?
They're hardly. Great
Yeah, whole
conversation.
6 portals open up. The cats fall
Tiny
through.
little
Then one
portals.
opens and takes the box.
I like it.
As you approach this,
Nugget, are you coming?
Yeah.
as you approach this dais, I suppose the whispering is getting a little bit louder. You can maybe start to understand it a bit. Do any of you speak Draconic, by the way?
Yes.
I
You
just
do.
thrown my character off the sheet.
You may have. What have you done with it?
I don't know. I moved it and it's disappeared.
No, there you
Oh,
go. You were under Ed. All right. Those of you who speak Draconic, you can start to make out that the muttering appears to be almost maybe a lullaby in Draconic. It doesn't.
That's not terrifying.
Do I get sleepy?
You do not. No.
Good.
Yes,
Well,
the whispering is
why
getting
would you
louder and
need-
louder the closer you're approaching to this.
But why ever would you need a draconic lullaby? I wonder.
Let's just be careful.
All right, Cole, as you're the first one to do that, as you set foot upon the dais, in front of you appears a ghostly shadow. Oh, yes, show to everyone. Boom. Where is it?
Oh,
What did I do with it?
I mean,
It's me.
We can see it.
Oh, it's the ghost of Christmas future.
Indeed, yeah. There he is. Okay, yeah, there we go. There.
Where's Michael?
Sorry, it was the token that was throwing me.
No, I just thought it was Dan in his normal attire.
This is what Dan looks like every weekend, yes.
Well, Dan only wears black.
Although Dan is the cunt of Christmas future.
Last time I saw you, I was wearing blue jeans.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't like it.
You didn't make a comment on it, which I lost a bet to Andy of £0.
A bet of £0.
Yes, in front of you forms a perfect pair of blue jeans, but
No, I
then it is
didn't-
overtaken.
I didn't
by the-
disagree to that bet, Dan.
No, that's why it
That's why it was
wasn't.
a bet of £0.
Yeah, well, it wasn't about, yeah.
Alright, we
Sorry,
digress.
Dom.
No, it's alright, it's alright. In front of you forms the Shade, which appears to have some kind of chains on its wrist. You can't make out its face behind the ghost. And initially it starts speaking in Draconic, but slowly that starts to morph into languages that you can all understand. As the Shade starts saying, "Oh, what new torment are you then? Where are you? Come closer. I can't see like I used to." And starts gesturing
step
with its
closer.
hands as "come closer."
The Stark is now comfortable with this cuddle.
I had a name once, but I don't remember it anymore. I've been here for such a long time. I think time starts to meld together after a while. Have you been sent here to torment me, or are you finally here to kill me?
Neither.
The
Right.
Stark does not understand the context of the question.
Okay, with that, the Shade kind of attempts to step forward, but clearly is caught on something. It can't quite move itself very far off of the dais as it reaches out a hand towards you. You can see that inside of the inside of the robe out comes a hand that is almost skeletal. I mean, you're used to Gene being kind of, he's basically a skeleton with some skin stretched over it and pumped up a little bit, so it's not
Is he
quite
now?
as bony.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I'm pretty
a-
emaciated looking.
He's pretty emaciated, yes. This, however, instead, what you're looking at now is just a skeleton with skin over it. There is nothing to it as the hand kind of comes out of this robe and points at you, this faint blue glow almost dripping from it as it points at you and just says, I need you to kill me, and I'll set you free from this place.
I mean,
Please hold,
sure.
sir, while I concur with my colleagues.
Uh,
Cole's going to turn around and just like do a little. He's going to leave out Nugget because he knows Nugget isn't interested. So he's going to put his arms around Court and Ragnir and Ed's not got his name character at the bottom. Ewan, Gene, and be like, "Shall we kill him?"
Well,
The Stank is not sure.
suppose we better ask why he wants to die.
Oh, yeah, are you asking him?
Yeah.
The
Why?
Stank thinks this is self-evident.
There you go, Andy, by the way.
Oh! No, I preferred it bigger.
No. Um, as you ask, why do you want to die? The kind of figure stretches himself out somewhat, so you can start to see that not only has he got manacles on his wrist and this strange blue dripping off of his hands, but actually there's strange blue, almost blood, that's kind of traveling down what must be the only vein left in his arms. As he kind of expands himself out fully, the robe kind of opens slightly, and you can see inside of his chest it's just as emaciated, if not worse. And he says, I am not meant to be here.
yes, I can see that. This man looks like shit.
I need control of my egg.
Oh, fine. Here you go.
The Stank thinks he looks worse than Gene.
There you go. I came here as a visitor, as a guide. I came here to help. And look what he has done to me.
The Stank would know where here is.
Nowhere.
The Stank would also know where you came from.
I had a family. I had many brothers and sisters. I came as their representative. I came to offer support. And instead he drained me of everything.
The Stank would know who hurt you.
Well, I think that'll be the Osteomanther.
He called himself a different name when I knew him. I think it has been too long. He was a young man.
I want to try something. It might not work.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
I would like to point to him, and I'll just say, remember,
Oh.
and cast command.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this. So your one-word command is remember.
Remember.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
He remembers that he was, in fact, a Wombo.
Outstanding.
All right, Gene, as you step forward and point at him and say remember, something strange happens. The shade kind of ripples, and you can almost feel as its bones start to crack and rearrange, and before you the robe falls away. And instead,
Dumbledore!
Shit. Okay.
Oh, where's the fucking token? Come on. None of these. I have definitely set up these tokens correctly.
Did you
Before
avoid-
you, instead, you see the figure of a kindly old man with a large white beard. Ah, I remember now. Oh, thank you. It has been too long. Ah. My name was Neverspace the Blue. Ah. I came to the Osteomant when he formed the Vigil Tower. Many years ago. I came to offer the support of my flight. And he gratefully accepted. But it was a trick. It was a ploy. Do you know the magic that powers dragons?
Do I know the magic that powers dragons?
You're a kobold, aren't you?
I am a kobold.
Yes, so you would know specifically. If you can roll me nature or history, let's see if you know. Would it be nature or history or...
I feel like it'd be either of those two.
I
mean,
think either of those two are valid, yeah.
they're the same for me either way.
Okay, make your picks, yes. Alright,
The
with
start of
a
Kazuma
14 in
this,
history,
and many other things.
I can say that you know that dragons and their magic greatly depends on the type of dragon. They
I knew
have
that.
great potential for all different kinds of magics, and dragons are inherently greatly magical creatures.
Cool. I will say, for example,
Mhm.
whatever dragon I'm descended from gave me some kind of psychic powers,
Exactly.
which just for everyone's sake here, emerald dragons, gem dragons do in fact have a psychic breath.
They do. It's very cool.
That is. Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
Thematically working out with my character.
it does. That works quite nicely.
Yep.
The kindly old man gestures towards you and says, "Yes, but did you know that all dragons have the potential for a great deal of magic? And a skilled enough magic user can tap into all of them."
Is that what the Osteomant's been doing?
That is what he's done.
Oh,
I have become nothing. I have seen the beginning and end of time, trapped within this tower. My mind is no longer with my body. I am trapped in the cosmos. That is why I ask you to kill me, so I may die. There is nothing left in this world for me.
if he's the guy who's absorbed all of the powers of the dragons, is that why I'm so small?
Oh, my child. You are small because dragons are large. We are helpless without your kind. He gives you a kindly grandfatherly smile.
Mm.
And it should be noted that all of you notice that he is exclusively looking at Court. The rest of you, he'll glance at, but Court he is looking at like a grandfather would look at his grandson.
Aw.
Okay, sure, give me an attack roll.
I was just about to say it'd be fucking awkward if you miss.
Cole is frustrated at Ragnar's incompetence, and he makes up for it.
Okay, so while he is kindly staring down at his little grandson Court, Ragnar swings his axe and just goes completely wide, cursing something about, "Oh, why is the gravity gone weird?" And Cole, frustrated, just swings down with his greatsword, which strikes through the ghostly figure, and you can see as the ghost kind of ripples and creates a tear down the middle of it, as he says, "Thank you." And with that, the ghostly figure vanishes, and in his place, a portal starts
Fucking
to
Russian
open.
doll.
Yes, it is. It's Russian doll. It's just we're keeping going all the way down. A portal starts to open, and you can feel yourself being pulled into it again. It's a familiar sensation, but something is wrong. And as you start being pulled in, you hear the same kindly voice as he says, "Come, kill my body now."
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
Oh, good.
As you all start to be pulled into. Yep, go on.
Anyone remember what element blue dragons are?
Lightning.
Oh, good.
Alright, I just want to sort out Andy's egg token quickly before we move on to another map, because
I'd
otherwise
say he's
Andy's
not
gonna
like
be
cuddling the egg to try and avoid it being damaged as it falls through the portal. Like, is he riding it like a steed?
Hang on, I'm just going to add egg in all players' journal can be edited by Nugget.
I feel like I can see Andy riding the egg until it eventually cracks and it's like some kind of hideous beast. is
The egg
born.
is not a mount.
And then
No, the egg is his baby.
It's a gigantic chicken.
I can see Nugget riding a gigantic chicken.
Alright, there you go. Egg has been added to. I'll put it into party adjacent. There you go.
I feel like it would start out
Alright.
looking like a chocobo and end up looking like a dinosaur.
Alright, I'm just checking one thing before you come into this next map. Okay, it's looking good. Let me just check that I haven't fucked it.
Oh man,
let me
I need
add.
to make a character sheet for this egg. Sorry.
I've. It doesn't need any. It's an egg, Andy. It does need hit points. That
It
is
needs
true.
a bio. The bio is just egg.
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 Oh, that's
Egg.
Alright.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, goody.
As you fall through and land, in front of you is a gigantic dragon. However, it's something about it is wrong.
Is it like one of those Spyro frozen?
I've not played Spyro, so I
Oh,
I
shit.
cannot
I remember,
possibly.
yeah.
Okay, but the dragon, you can see it is a fully grown, rather majestic creature. However, it is slightly transparent, and looking at it, your head almost starts to hurt. It's wrong, and something about it is just off. And as you start to survey the room you're in, you realise that it is you have these little side rooms. You can see glowing coming from the one just to your right. You can see bubbling is lava of some kind. Lava of some kind. Fucking lava, you know. And I'll say, while you are watching, and this is where we find out if Dom has done it correctly or not. While you are watching, a portal opens over here, and you start to see as this kind of bronze energy starts to leach out of the dragon in the middle and start being pulled towards the portal. You watch as the dragon in front of you, his scales start to wither and crack and break. Everything about the dragon seems to be disintegrating slowly in front of you. You can see it's aging. Something about it is wrong. It's deeply uncomfortable. And then while you're watching, you see the portal still draining out of this, but another one opens in the more verdant growth. And instead this light green calming energy reaches out, and the dragon starts to be healed and starts to look younger and recovering. Eventually I have to keep changing layers to do this. It's a right fucking pain in the ass. Eventually the bronze portal closes, and the dragon starts to be really revitalized, starts to look much healthier. It's still completely unconscious, but eventually the green portal closes, and in front of you is left the dragon once again. Andy, stop adding eggs.
Sorry, I had to add a controllable egg.
Oh, did I not add a controllable one? Alright.
No.
Well, I'll delete that one then.
Court
Well, that
is
was
gonna-
confusing as fuck.
Court's going to
All
creep
right.
round.
Mhm.
And peek
feel
into
like-
this room.
There is significance to be had here, but it is entirely beyond both the stonk and me.
Okay, as you
Hmm.
peek your head into that one, Court, I'll say you can see it's a rickety bridge over a small lake with beautifully crystal clear water. Now, do you disturb the water at all?
Yes.
Okay then. As you kind of tap a toe in the water very briefly, the ripples kind of reverberate out and back, and starts to disturb the water, and the ripples start moving faster and faster until the in the center of the zone. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move these all onto the token layer, but a portal erupts in the middle there, and I have to quickly check my spreadsheet because I don't remember these things. As light blue, almost water-like tendrils start to reach out towards the dragon, you find yourself in the middle of one of them, and one of them kind of grabs at you. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can indeed.
Okay, you're okay. You're able to kind of spit out the water fast enough, but you definitely got the distinct feeling that water was trying to drown you.
Ah.
As the water reaches. As the water reaches to the dragon, you see it starting to pulse into him, and the dragon starts to convulse, but again is still just completely not present. After a while,
So
the
we're here to
portal closes.
kill him, aren't we?
That's what he has asked you to do, if this is him.
So, do we want to activate the portals that do negative effects whilst not activating the ones that do positive effects?
I mean, that seems
That
like the
seems
best.
like the
best
right
plan.
idea.
So the emerald one was bad. The water one seems bad.
Sorry, the
green
emerald one was
are-
healing
That's
him.
healing.
Yeah, to be clear, emerald was healing him.
Right.
The bronze one was damaging him.
Oh, sorry, bronze.
If
yeah,
you want, you
yeah.
can put little crosses and ticks next to them. Like, use the pens.
I mean, we have text.
Sure.
I would like to seeing that Jean
Mm-hmm.
is gonna just like really gingerly tap a foot on the bridge and then dive off to the side.
Okay, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh shit! I was afraid of that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of gingerly set one foot on the bridge and then immediately throw yourself out of the way, a hand bursts out of the lava and slams down where your foot was but a moment ago. It kind of claws around for a bit, clearly hoping to find something, and then sinks back into the lava. The portal opens, and a large column of fire bursts into the dragon again. You can see he ignites, starts to burn, and then after a while the portal closes, and it's over.
So that wasn't. He didn't enjoy that.
No, bad time for him.
It's hard to say, but probably not.
I'll go bad question mark for that one.
Yeah.
All right. Who's dexterous? Who's feeling brave?
I'm a dexterous boy.
You're pretty dexterous.
or alternatively, who has fucking mage hand?
Oh, that's a fucking good point.
I'm looking at Star Wars 2's character sheet, so I don't know.
I'm going to yeet a dagger into this bit here.
Okay, certainly. As you conjure your psychic dagger and throw it into there, you perfectly headshot a skull. You're feeling very proud of yourself, and nothing happens.
Nugget
Yeah,
is
are these like little crystals here?
Yes, so that is it's a little. Apologies for the angle. Little. I didn't make the art. Fuck it. But essentially, it's rocky outcrops with these large glowing crystals coming out of them.
Okay.
I'm intrigued as to whether Dom found this map and then created the fight, or created the fight and then had to find the map afterwards.
Let me say, I was looking for a map for longer than I am willing to admit.
Mm.
I
Mhm.
Gene, completely independently and with no help, remembers he has the spell Mage Hand and tries to grab one of these little crystals whilst off to the side.
Okay, then certainly. You conjure your mage hand and it grabs hold of one of the crystals. Immediately, the mage hand seems to freeze in place, and you're no longer really able to control it. I'm not going to make the portal appear because it's effort to make it happen, but it will become relevant later. Anyway, so the portal opens, the mage hand is locked in place, and you can see as what appears to be just a constant barrage of crystals is just fired out at the dragon. Strangely enough, though, you notice that where the crystals impact upon the dragon, they don't shatter like you would expect. They seem to almost immediately liquefy and soothe the dragon, almost.
Well, that's good.
Good it is. Dom, free hint for future reference. Make your map a couple of squares bigger than it needs to be, and make in like a wall that we can't see through, and put your tokens behind it.
That would be the way to do it, but we're here now.
Yeah, no, just I thought I'd mention it now rather than like before you do
literally.
stuff.
I sorted out these portals on my lunch break, so I was like, I could just put them on the layer and just change layers. That won't be annoying. I was wrong.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hide your enemies behind the map. It's much easier.
Yeah.
How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3.
Well, if Tom was here, we'd have enough of us to cover all the portals. As he isn't, we don't.
Well, we need. Let's work
could help.
out if these ones are bad.
No, I'm lying. Hang on, I'm lying.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, sorry.
What are you talking about, Sam?
No, I'm lying. Dom can't help us.
we have egg.
Oh, just getting cold.
Egg.
Help.
Is it called egg?
It
is called egg.
I'm going to put egg here.
You're on a fucking fried egg.
Where are you putting the egg, Andy? Are you genuinely putting it there, or are you being a shit?
I think he's genuinely okay. No, okay.
No, he's being a shit. Yep.
I think he's only being a shit because of what you said.
Yeah, you pointed out the error of his ways. So he's swiftly.
I'm giving him that opportunity. You know, he can have a. Oh no, not quite. That's not what I meant. Can't have too many of them, but you know. Yes, so you've got 2 portals you haven't tested yet.
Maytown went pretty well. Does Gene want to try that again? Wait.
Do
we have any?
Yeah, I was going to say Ed's muted himself, so I don't want to do anything just yet.
I'd say I'd do some when I spell, but I have no spell slots, so. Oh.
Okay. In front of you, the fiery portal opens, and a column of fire bursts into the dragon. At the same time, the green portal opposite, which Court is currently stood in front of, opens and blasts into the dragon.
Can I get in the way of it?
Yeah, well, you don't have a choice. You're getting in the way of it.
Oh, okay.
And you are healed 10 hit points.
Will that overheal me?
No.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm gonna stand over there.
Yeah.
Wait. If that's health, do we think that might be spell slots? I'm gonna stand here.
Sure. You do that.
The Stark thinks he's onto something good.
I'm gonna try a similar old trick. Slap
the mage hand
the
again.
ice with the mage hand.
Okay, you slap the ice with the mage hand, and
That sounds like a euphemism.
it is definitely a great euphemism. And you watch as kind of spikes of ice almost burst up around the mage hand and try and impale it to the ground. Of course, they go straight through the mage hand, and again the portal opens, and not really anything seems to be coming out of the portal. Nothing seems to be happening. It does feel a bit cold, but it's not. It's not especially cold, and you're not
Is
close
there anything
enough to really
happening to
tell.
the dragon?
The dragon is kind of looks like it's being buffeted by a gentle breeze,
Oh,
but that's about it.
this one's neutral. Well, this is the one I didn't want to touch.
Can't think why. It looks like
Wait,
your your front room.
Does that? Can Cole?
Mhm.
Before he does that, can Cole be real brave and just touch a crystal?
Oh, perfect. Okay, excellent. Cool. You touch a crystal, and you watch as the portal opens, and again this blast of crystal starts hitting you in the face. You're panicking right before it hits you.
Kind of looking like
God.
ready, like slightly braced as if he's going to be hit.
Slightly braced that you're going to be hit as it washes over you, and you feel very good actually, very revitalized. Oh, that felt right. And you can gain the effects of a long rest.
Oh shit!
Yeah, boy! Fucking spell slots for days.
Yes.
Interesting.
That is exactly the response you were hoping for, wasn't it? Those exact words.
Yep.
Seeing this, Gene is intrigued.
Yep. I was going to say, if more people want to come over and get the
Yes,
benefit of a
right
long
here.
rest, yeah, you certainly can.
Yes.
You're
All's
bringing
well.
the egg with you, Andy.
Me and the egg travel in.
Does this make the egg age quicker to maturity?
I'm not gonna stand there while they repeatedly do
Appreciate
that.
if people don't
I'm
refer
not
to
sure.
it
I don't-
as the egg.
It is at egg, is it? Okay, certainly.
At
All right.
egg.
Those of you who are hit by it, you do gain the effect of
Ooh.
one long rest, including the egg.
I'm gonna try and tap one of these skeletons and then like dive out the way.
Okay, certainly. And unfortunately, I do have to roll a dice at the same time as you doing that. So,
Okay.
oh, that's okay. As you reach forward to tap one of the skeletons, at basically the exact same moment that you tap one, another portal opens.
Yep.
It is the bronze portal,
Okay.
and at the same time, it is the crystal portal. Both of them open up at the same time as you have tapped the skull portal. So if you can make me a dexterity save to try and dodge out of the way. Oof, that is unfortunate.
I would like to use my bolstered knack.
Oh, right, okay. What does this do then? If you fail an ability check, which you have, you can roll one psionic energy die and add that number to the check. Go for it.
Yeah,
Let's
boy.
see it.
I'm trying to remember what they are now at the moment.
I don't know what your dice are.
They are, I believe, a D6 currently.
Oh, all right.
D8s, because I'm level 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, your odds got better.
Oh. Oh!
That is unfortunate. Unfortunately, despite your best psionic meddling,
He gets to keep the die, though. That's not bad.
I do, yeah.
does he? Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. All right, fair play.
It's so
Last line of the
overpowered.
text.
That is
Yeah.
very cool. You're unable to dodge out of the way as one of the skeletons suddenly reaches out and grabs you and holds you in place.
Uh-oh.
As the beam emerges and blasts into the dragon. Now it's hitting at the same time as the bronze and the crystal are impacting into the dragon. And Dan, if you can pop down into another channel real quick. That'd be great. I'll be down in a second.
Just once all of these ignite, can Ragnar, seeing all of the other portals turn on, tap his foot in the water?
Okay, right. I'm gonna need to go and deal with Dan first then.
Yep.
Because okay, fine.
Is it safe to say that this is probably bad, the death one?
I think you could add
Can I see the
you could add the
effect?
bad note. That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Just
I'm
checking,
gonna go
yeah,
pop
yeah.
down and talk
Just-
to Dan just for a second.
clarity.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Maybe he just comes right back and just goes, "Yeah, I've just told him he died."
I mean, it would be tradition for someone to die unexpectedly early on in the campaign.
Yeah, and Dom did spend half a campaign throwing his characters in front of Dan's.
Also, how stupid can you be to try and fuck about with the deck save in the death one? Honestly, it's kind of a Darwin Award, for honest. Elemental energy is one thing, but I know, I'll fuck about with death. That'll end well. Cord is not a bright boy. Although, ironically, he's probably more intelligent than Cool.
And everyone's more intelligent than Ragnar. He is a stupid boy.
What is his intelligence?
Cord is scared.
6.
Yeah, mine is 8. So I am dim, but I'm not as dim as you.
I am.
I am lovable but dim.
Do we have anyone who's smart?
No.
I have no intelligence or wisdom, but I'm incredibly charismatic.
All right, I'm bringing down.
Same.
But he's,
I've got a little bit of wisdom.
we're not at him yet. So, Ragnar, you've decided to tap the water portal, have you, as well? Now?
Yes.
Excellent. You're one of them bright boys. Okay, so just to make sure I know exactly which ones are open, because you had to do 4.
Yes.
Right.
Why don't you just leave the portals on the map and just drag them onto the spot when they're active?
That's probably the way to do it, isn't it? Yeah. Right, layer. I'll probably start doing that now. Alright, so these 4 are open. So, to be clear, from the bronze portal, it appears to be draining out of the dragon. From the blue portal, water is surging forward. Can you make me a constitution save, Ragnar? Okay, again, you're able to spit out the water fast enough and kind of scrabble out of the way as the water surges into the dragon. On the crystal side of things, the portal opens and a barrage of crystals is coming out. Nugget, are you trying to get out of the way of it? Are you happy standing in it with your egg?
To be brutally honest, I hadn't paid attention to where my frog and my nugget, my frog and my nugget, my frog and my egg is.
They move out of the way, do they? Okay, right, fair enough then. So the crystals are coming out and impacting into the dragon.
The way, isn't it?
And from the north, I like the very edition, yes. From the north, a thick, dark, purple beam is just boring into the side of the dragon.
Boring.
It's a ferocious beam impacting into the side of the dragon, and Court is stuck in the middle of it, which appears to be deflecting a lot of it onto him instead. Court is completely unmoving.
Oh, fuck.
Is he on the edge of it? Would we be able to grab his hand or something without stepping into the beam?
You think you could, yeah, from where he is. Yeah, the beam is, it's quite large. You could kind of maybe get under it, maybe, but you might get clipped by it. It's not stable, so it might arc down.
If we would stand here, could we grab him?
Probably yes, but how are you going to get there?
I am going to Misty Step.
Oh, splendid! You have Misty Step. You're a Vengeance Paladin, aren't you? Okay, excellent. All right, so you're going to portal and try and pull him out, are you?
To be honest, the portal was to
Step and...
get the other side of the beam without being...
Yeah, of course, yeah. So Misty Step to the other side. And
as Cool is doing that, I see him running and preparing something. So, yeah, I'm going to give him some body inspiration.
Splendid. Can you make me a strength check, please, Cord?
Yes, I can.
Everybody's got fucking close names, don't they?
That's a strength check, not save, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just, yeah.
Is it athletics?
Yeah, athletics. Yeah, sorry, that's what I mean when I say that. Yeah.
I am considerably better at that.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, perfect. Alright, so you grab hold of the tiny bubble.
Continues to be broken as fuck.
You do, these fucking rolls. I'm interested.
Somebody stuck!
You reach it and you can feel like there's... this is way heavier than he normally is. This is a monstrous weight. We'll come to you in a moment, boxer cats, but you are successfully able to wrench him out of the beam. Now, Court, that whole little endeavour, to you, You think it probably took 2 to 3 years.
Oh shit!
To you, time is moving so unbelievably slowly. You started to forget kind of what you were doing until eventually Call has pulled you out of this beam and time comes crashing back at you all at once.
That's like half his life.
So has he aged that much?
He has not aged,
Okay.
but he feels, to him,
Or his
that was an
brain, yeah.
incredibly long experience.
Oh, about time. Fucking hell. Where were you? Standing around?
Now, to everybody else, that took maybe 10 seconds to get him out. If that.
Jesus, what were we even doing
Skunk
here?
has no time for your
Oh
ungrateful
fuck,
bullshit.
there's a kraken.
All right. After a moment, the portals disappear, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just drag. I'm sick of having to move everything off layers, so I'm gonna dump them over here, and I'll come get them when I need them. After a moment, the portals disappear. Now, at that moment, another portal appears, whoomp, and out of it falls a single cat, and then a whole bunch more appear, and a box, and a cat appear. Tom, does anybody want to fill in Salem Fluffy Muffin Sunday on what he has missed while I take a drink?
So, cat. We crossed that weird bridge in nowhere in space. We met a ring wraith who turned out to be a ghost of a scholar who was trapped by Goof and apparently is also a dragon. That was a bit fuzzy. Goof was using him to tap into the innate magic of all dragons. Not quite clear on that bit yet. Spuckery. We killed him at his own request because he was trapped and he wanted to escape. And then he said, "Oh great, now can you kill my body please too?" And we got dropped through another portal. And then we came here.
Ah.
And each of the little alcoves around the outside, if you like interact with it in any way, opens a portal, which then, dependent on what kind of the alcove like does something to the dragon. So like most of them pour something. Like most of them seem to be sending something into the dragon. And we've labelled them as we tested them as to whether they're good or bad for the dragon and or us if we stand in them. Apart from we don't know about ice. Ice just appeared to be a cool breeze. And yeah, that's about it really. Caught with an idiot and tried to test out the one that was full of skeletons by stepping into it and hitting one of them. And he got caught in the beam. And he's spent 3 years waiting for me to come and rescue him.
What felt like 3 years.
What felt like 3 years.
10 seconds.
Waiting.
My question is, as I spent 3 years doing that, did I get a lot of like thinking done? Has my intelligence gone up from all of my pondering of the universe? My wisdom, maybe.
Entirely counteracted by the insanity of being stuck in the same
Yeah, I
place
was
for
going to
3 years.
say, I will say you could potentially argue for an increase in your intelligence, but it would come at the expense of wisdom or something else for the madness of essentially what is 3 years of solitary confinement.
Okay.
So we can talk about that.
Take the deal. Take the deal. Take the deal.
Deal. Intelligence isn't even useful to me. It might have been before that decision, but not anymore.
Oh, that's interesting as well. I forgot about that as well. Ooh.
What?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find out.
Uh-oh.
All right. Excellent. So, you have now tested all of the portals and what they variously do. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna just go and touch Kristen again now, really.
Oh yeah, if you touch one of these crystals over here, Tom, you get the effect of a long rest. And if you stand in this one over here, you get fully healed.
Oh, sick.
But the rest of them will fucking wreck you. Well, we don't know about this one. No one stood in this one yet. It's just a cool breeze.
I'm gonna go and touch the cool breeze. No.
And I made the top one particularly spiky because it's very bad.
I'm gonna move the fuck away from.
Wait, so did he not take any damage for that?
None that you can see.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Sam.
good.
I'm your fucking teammate. You're not the DM now. Like.
Yeah, no, you know what? Sam has convinced me. Take 48 psychic damage. No.
Fucking hell, saboteur over here.
Can I?
Honestly, Honestly, Dan, it's an alcove full of skeletons. I'm surprised you haven't been downed and taken a death save failure. I expected it to be horrendous.
I could summon a death thing.
A death thing.
What is it called? They're not demon thing.
Doesn't
Demon
Gene
Sarge.
you and summon undead? Gene, haven't you got an undead you can help us out with?
Sheila.
Her name is
I
Sheila.
do have Sheila, but I like Sheila. I won't risk her.
I can summon a
send-
shadow
do you wanna
demon.
send Sheila into
Shadow
the-
spawn.
I am gonna summon a blade.
Into
Yep.
We're trying to kill it, aren't we? Like the dragon specifically asked us to kill its body. Which
mean,
is
Why don't we just shoot it?
yeah. When
I think that might wake it up. I think we should try and activate all the bad portals at once. Whilst we're
yeah, I
activating
think that's a good idea.
I am not going anywhere near any of those portals again, apart from the green one.
I can take this one and do that one.
Is it
I'm
so?
basically if you the water one, if you touch the water or if you walk into the lava one, if you touch the water, they activate. So you don't necessarily you can kind of do it by hand and then do a save to escape by Dex.
But
Or I think actually one of them was con actually, wasn't it?
The water has been a Constitution saving throw because it's specifically trying to drown you. Yes.
is it the
lovely.
case? Is it the case that whatever you do in the portal also attacks the dragon? So if you take damage, the dragon takes damage. If you heal, the dragon heals.
As far as you can tell, yeah, the same kind of things that are impacting you are also what's
Yeah,
affecting
you just
the
get
dragon.
caught up in it.
I'll kick off this one.
Okay, are you guys you're gonna try and coordinate this to all be at the same time, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is doing which one? Let's get this all clear so I can see.
Ragnar can do the water.
I'm going to be mage handing this one.
Mage handing which one, sorry?
Purple, black, death
Okay.
bad one.
Got it. Cool, what are you doing?
What's left? So you're doing the death. We need to do the court. Are you doing this one?
I don't really want to.
Oh, don't be a little bitch.
He's been here for years longer than you do.
Yeah.
Maybe the cool breeze. I mean,
Sam, you should Court. You should do the bronze one. You got this, I believe.
I'll
What are
do
you
the
gonna
bronze one if you do the fire one.
Nuggets
Alright.
got one.
Nugget will go and wait over here if
Oh.
Cole's going to do the fire one.
Oh, I said court do the fire one.
Court then.
Court's going to do the fire. Oh, I didn't realise you'd already wanted to do that one. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I don't mind. Nugget's going to go and chill with Egg.
Alright, and what about the bag of cats? What are you doing?
And Salem, I need armor.
Right.
You can just pass that. You can just do
I need
that.
I need armor
Oh.
rank of this. Or whatever.
I'm just moving that one, don't worry.
Oh,
But that
that's
does remind me.
Armor shadows.
What's this one?
With that, the lovely crystal portal opens, and again impacts into the dragon. The dragon appears to be doing quite lovely from it.
No, I need to build a wall in front of this one.
Where's
Wall
my
You
bag.
could stand in front of it because with the bad ones,
Wait. Hang on a minute. Do you think there's something in the fact that ice is opposite water and fire is opposite the flammable trees, and death is opposite the portal in, and then the crystals are opposite the broken stone?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Nah.
That's my decision. Yeah.
Nugget's going to throw the egg.
Mhm.
egg?
You're gonna throw the egg.
No, I'm
What's-
going to walk the egg over to there.
Okay,
Block
good.
So,
Alright.
why is there an egg?
Oh yeah, you
Last
guys.
step, last
if
session.
you weren't picking up fucking KFC, you'd know.
Picking up KFC. They shut the A27.
That's pretty
What,
reasonable.
KFC?
KFC shut the A27.
The colonel got fucked off and was like, nope.
There was
Come on.
there was popcorn chicken and gravy just all up
Is
the.
It was all over the road.
Do they go by KFC Rebellion now?
Yeah.
They're gluing
All right.
they're gluing battery farm chickens to the road.
For the separate reservation.
Oh dear.
If I throw a dagger into the fire, does it go off?
Doesn't appear to.
Oh man, how am I going to set this thing off then?
Either way.
Can Cole try pouring, like, I don't know, a flaming torch into there? Something physical other than a psychic dagger.
Okay, what have you got that you're going to throw in there?
Just a lit torch.
Okay, certainly you can throw a
Throw
lit
that
torch
at
in.
all.
So the moment it hits the sand, the portal doesn't
Sand?
open.
Okay.
However, it's sand. The moment it hits the sand, the portal doesn't open. However, the torch immediately is extinguished, and you watch as the wood of the torch withers away to nothing until it's just a very, slight indentation in the sand where it hit.
Nice. I am not going in there.
Or is just thinking, fuck it, why don't we just attack this thing and just avoid all the beams? We'll be alright. Thing's asleep. If it's not woken up to any of this, I'm sure it'll stay asleep.
Is this stuff over here alive?
Yeah,
It's like the vegetation around here.
Yeah.
Try and grab some live vegetation and try throwing that instead.
Okay, certainly. You grab hold of some alive vegetation. As you do, the portal opens up, and the green healing energy comes out. A little bit of it catches you. It's quite pleasant. As you go to throw the bundle of leaves and vines or whatever it is you've managed to grab out of there into the desert, the moment it impacts upon the sand again, you see it just shrivel away to nothing, very quickly turns into mulch and is gone.
Okay.
I think we should just fight the dragon. I think if we are going to mess around with these things, we're just going to end up doing more damage to ourselves.
We haven't actually done any damage.
Of like doing all the bad ones together.
We could try it.
I'd like to try it at least once.
Yeah.
How
let's
bad
activate
are
all the
bad
ones-
things?
Well, currently the only bad one we've had is that Dan got stuck for 3 years, as far as he's concerned, but actually it was only 10 seconds. So worse has happened, really.
That's alright.
Like, other than that, no one's actually taken any damage. So
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
Alright,
Cool.
He's
All right.
Cool. We'll in a minute when everyone's ready. We'll sprint, put his foot on the plinth across the lava, and then just continue to run.
And continue on. Okay, so you're going to put your foot on the lava. Ragnar, you're going to
On the lava,
play
on
with
the,
puddles.
beam.
On the pathway.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Ragnar,
Ragnar's going to
you're
make
going to
more of a
Yep.
thing of it than just dipping his toes in. He's going to shake his foot all around and make a big splash.
You're going to proper go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Call, what are you doing?
well, I was gonna basically just sprint across the mouth of the alcove and just take a single dip a toe onto the sand as I run past at speed.
Okay, you don't have any toes, but okay.
It's got a point.
A hoof, whatever.
Yep, okay. Alright then.
Fuck it, I'll use my tail.
Alright then. Yep, okay, fair enough.
So
Gene,
yeah, the
what are
idea
you doing?
being, by the time it happens, I'll be at full pelt and just carry on going.
Okay. Gene, your plan?
It's got to be mage hand, isn't it?
Are we
Yeah,
attacking
you
the
do.
thing now?
I think Ed may not be here.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'll just
There he is.
reply to something.
That's alright, that's fine. What's your plan then?
Mage handing.
You're going to
You'll-
mage hand the skeleton one?
Yeah,
Okay.
just try and slap one of the skulls.
Are those four the only ones you're doing?
Those are the only ones we know are bad.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there's Nugget. Do you want to try the icy one? We don't know if it did anything bad, but nothing to lose.
I suppose, yeah, nothing good seems
Nugget.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, so-
I'm gonna take the movement of a token as a yes.
Well, I was going to block the good stuff, but can the cats go and stand there?
Oh wait, the block. Yeah, someone needs to block the good stuff. or tried to block it because it did seem to make a difference with like bad
No,
stuff.
over here, the eggs over there.
The bag one. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
the egg's got
yeah,
that one.
look at
That
that
one
one.
shouldn't activate.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
On 3.
Okay, so you guys give yourself a countdown. 1, 2, 3, and you go. And we're going to start like a clock at 12. So, Jean, you're able to get your mage hand in, grab hold of a skull right at the same time as everybody else is doing this. This is all simultaneous. Immediately, the portal tears open. The beam comes bursting out. Your mage hand kind of freezes in place.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you can control it, but it's being very slow to respond to you. Now, going across, like the clock become to Nugget. Nugget, you slap one of your webbed feet on the ice. Grung have webbed feet. Yeah, they must do, yeah. You slap one of your feet on the ice to kind of get it going. Immediately it spikes up to kind of try and grab hold of you. Can you make me a dex save, please? Andy?
Sorry, I didn't realise you were
That's
talking.
alright. Yeah. You're the only frogman present, so you know.
That we know of.
Oh,
Okay, perfect. So you slap your foot down, and with the reflex of only a seasoned bully, you're like, "Oh, got your nose," and whip it away. The ice bursts up around, and the portal tears open. Again, you're not entirely certain what's coming out of it, but you can feel there is a cool breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Now, moving around, Salem, you're sitting there like a good box of cats. Good work. Now,
Just
Court,
looking around.
Yeah.
Taking all
licking
in.
his paws.
Yeah.
Can you make me a dex saving throw, please? To do your dash through. Dan?
Oh, sorry. You said court. I thought I heard
Jesus.
called.
No,
It's-
Court. It's because
Yeah,
your name
sorry.
is fucking identical. Yeah, exactly.
So you
Yeah.
remember when he said a clockwise, like, clock face? And we went past Tom, and we got to you.
Okay, right. So
Do I need to use the power again?
maybe I would, yes.
Okay, I'll roll my d8.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Okay, as you start to run, you put one foot on the stone platform. You feel as the one rock that you've chosen to step on starts to give a little bit, almost throws yourself off. But with your seasoned psychic mind, you project a tiny platform and fling yourself out of the way. The portal opens and the beam of fire starts to burst out towards the dragon. All right, Ragnir. You're playing with a puddle. Let's see the con save. Oh, just like a seasoned veteran. Nobody makes Ragnir swallow unless he wants to. You spit that water out and confidently give it a flex. Absolutely no problem. The portal opens and the water starts arcing towards the dragon. Okay. Call. You're sprinting through the desert, trying to just tap it. Just graze it with your tail. So you're trying to run away from it quick enough. Let's see a dex save as that portal opens up.
I was hoping you might let me use athletics or acrobatics.
No.
But wait! I have bardic inspiration.
You have bardic inspiration. God. Fucking bards, man. Okay.
I was literally, as soon as I lined it up, I was like, fuck, he's not going to let me use the fucking skill. And then I remembered that they'd give me some inspiration.
I was not going to let you use the skill, but as you run through the desert, your tail just grazes. You just feel a couple of grains of sand shift beneath just the very end of the hairs on the end of. I almost said feathers on the end of your tail. You're not that kind of minotaur, not yet. And yes, as your tail just grazes, you feel very odd just from that slight impact. You feel a lot more tired than you were before, but you're able to throw yourself out of the way, remembering Jean's insightful words of "Don't die, fuckhead" or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jean says to inspire people, and you're able to dodge out of the way as the
Don't end up
portal
like me.
opens. All right, you have successfully opened Is it? Yes, it is. It's 5 of the portals all at once. You watch as all of the beams come ripping out and impacting into the body of Neverspace. You watch as the water kind of starts to flow into him and rapidly starts to crystallize and freeze around him. The sand appears to be drawing the life out of him. The fire, of course, even though he's frozen solid, it's burning underneath the ice. You can see as it just starts to crackle and blacken.
Wait, is he frozen solid?
He is frozen solid while also
spiritual.
burning. Oh no, he's like a ghost. Yeah. I'm saying he's now.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I thought he was made of ice. Like no.
Yeah, no.
I
You comboed the water in the ice portal. You did see that, so well done.
Right.
Indeed. Well, at least one of you did. And the black beam from the very top of the room starts to kind of tear through his ghostly form, and you can see as large holes start to appear in his ghostly form. Everything seems to be kind of deteriorating and breaking away until eventually the dragon vanishes. Well done!
Ah,
Well done.
Success!
That's very impressive. Now, I should say, at the moment, all of those beams coming out of... I wouldn't move, Gene. All of those beams are currently now impacting in the center of the room.
Oh,
And
good.
you can feel the ground beneath your feet is starting to kind of crackle.
oh shit.
There's an energy that is now kind of ripping through this room. And the portal at the very north end of the room, the one that you've labelled as very bad, starts to grow and grow. And slowly more and more bricks start to fall away underneath you, but you're still able to stay standing. It doesn't entirely make sense. As the room starts to crumble and collapse, bricks start flying off into the closest portal to them. Both of the good portals you've highlighted, they also open as well. No longer do any of the portals appear to be emitting anything. They all seem to be pulling. As this room itself starts to collapse beneath you. It is indeed time to go. You feel...
We have nowhere to go.
You have nowhere really left to go. As you feel it start to crackle and break underneath you. And suddenly the portals that you've seen appearing underneath various people when they, for some reason, can't be at a session for whatever reason, those start to pop up underneath all of you simultaneously. And you feel yourself falling as I sort out this transition. And I remember that Andy brought an egg. So I have to do the egg now, just while I stall for a moment. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum, talk amongst yourselves.
Is that the big egg that we got from the big kitchen?
It exactly is the big
now
egg.
he
that you got
remembers.
from the kitchen. You were there.
Egg.
I like that
All
egg.
right.
I was going to say the penny drops, but I guess the egg drops.
The egg drops, yes. As
And so
You
the
suddenly-
egg drops.
are flung out of a portal horizontally
Oh, lovely.
into another library
God.
yet again. But this one is different. Everywhere else that you've been within the tower has been pristine and well cleaned. This is filthy.
It's also quite blurry currently, but I'm sure we'll get
Oh, is it? Give it a minute, hopefully.
It's also Halloween wherever
There we
we
go.
go.
Ooh,
Oh, is it?
Halloween.
Yeah, there's jack-o'-lanterns in the corners.
I'll be honest with you, Richard. I'd not noticed them. Yes, it is currently Halloween. Sure, why not? I'll be honest. I hadn't spotted those. So yes, it is currently Halloween. Why not? That'll be fun. All right. Now, that is actually where I'm going to end the session. Because again, didn't have that long to prepare. And you guys did the dragon encounter very well.